Hello everyone. Since I'm already in the studio today, it's 2026 and I have two devices with me. Realme is the perfect time to figure out the current lineup from Realme. Recently, the channel released detailed reviews of the Realme 16 and its older sibling, the Realme 16 Pro Plus. Just between us, only a couple of hours have actually passed for me. And many of you might be wondering, which one should you choose? The base Realme 16 costs about 380 euros, while the Pro version plus the Plus goes for around 425 euros. That's a difference of just 45 euros. But is it really worth paying that extra 45 euros, or does the base model already cover all your needs? Today, we're going to have an honest battle. No sugarcoating, no marketing fluff. We'll break down the design, displays, processors, and of course, the cameras of these devices. Let's get started and begin with the appearance. Both smartphones are fairly hefty. The base 16 5G weighs 181 grams, while the Pro Plus is almost 200 grams. But they feel completely different in the hand. The younger Realme 16 has a fully plastic body, both the frame and the back. The back is matte, but it's also plastic. On the Pro version, the frame is already aluminum, and the back panel can be made of faux leather, like mine. Eco leather like the one I have. I really like how it feels in the hand. Because of this, the Pro Plus feels like a truly expensive flagship in your hand, whereas the regular 16 feels like a solid budget phone. When it comes to the package contents, both brands decided to please us in 2026, and both have USB-A to Type-C. Here, they're on equal footing. Both are stuck in the past, but in terms of protection, Realme surprised us. And both smartphones received the top IP68 and IP69K certification. That means you can submerge and wash either one under the tap. That's definitely a thumbs up for both, but we won't be testing that ourselves. And let's move on to the screen. The base model has a 6.57-inch AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate and Full HD Plus resolution. The Pro Plus has a larger 6.8-inch AMOLED screen, but with a 144Hz refresh rate. And the resolution is higher, 1200 by 1800 pixels. To be honest, in real life, it's almost impossible to notice the difference between 120 and 144 Hz. The interface is lightning fast on both devices, but the Pro Plus offers higher detail thanks to its higher resolution, and its bezels also look thinner. The screen-to-body ratio is 94% versus 93% for the base model. In terms of brightness under sunlight, they're roughly equal, around 1400 to 1008 nits. Everything is perfectly readable, but thanks to its size and resolution, the Pro Plus screen comes out on top. And now, for the most interesting part. Well, for me personally, that's the manufacturer. The base version is the 16. It comes with a MediaTek Dimensity 6400 turbo processor and the older USB 2.2 memory. The Pro Plus is powered by the more advanced Qualcomm Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 with fast LPDDR5X RAM and a UFS 3.1 storage drive. For everyday tasks like social media, browsing, and YouTube, there's no difference between the two devices. You won't notice it. But as soon as you launch heavy software or some games, everything falls into place. If, for example, you take PUBG Mobile, both smartphones perform excellently, delivering a stable experience. But if you take something like Genshin Impact, for instance, the younger Realme 16 gives up after just 15 minutes. It starts to have micro freezes, frame drops, and the body heats up, while the Pro Plus with the Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 holds up much more confidently. Yes, it also starts to heat up around the camera area over time and lowers its frequency, but playing on it is much more comfortable. Plus, in the Pro version, the memory itself and everything else, UFS 3.1, works faster. Files open instantly, and as for battery life, we basically have a battle of titans. The Realme 16 has a 6550 mAh battery, while the Pro Plus has a whopping 7000 mAh. Guys, both of these smartphones are real battery life monsters. They easily last 2 days on a single charge. But the Pro Plus charges faster thanks to its 80 watt support, compared to 45 to 60 watts in the base model. Plus, the Pro Plus has a cool feature: bypass charging. During gaming, the current goes directly to the device. It bypasses the battery and goes straight to the processor, so the phone doesn't overheat. In this round, the Pro Plus wins by a small margin. And now we've come to the point where the Realme 16 Plus simply destroys the base model, and that's the camera. In the regular Realme 16, we have a main module with 50 megapixels and a useless 2 megapixel filler lens. There's not even an ultra-wide camera here. The Pro Plus version packs serious power. The main camera is 200 megapixels with optical stabilization, a 50 megapixel periscope lens with 3.5 times optical zoom, and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide. Capability-wise, the Pro Plus is 3 heads above when it comes to photos. Here, you've got insane digital zoom up to 120 times and cool portrait modes like headshot or classic. But the main catch with the basic Realme 16 is video. It can only record at a maximum of 1080p at 60 frames per second. Forget about 4K. In 2026, releasing a phone for 380 euros without 4K is a crime. The higher-end Pro Plus easily shoots 4K at 60 FPS on both the rear and front cameras. If you shoot video even occasionally, the base model is not for you. Well, when it comes to artificial intelligence, the Realme 16 Pro Plus is the clear winner because, for example, in the regular version, here, the AI features are limited to just a couple of camera tricks and smart task allocation outdoors. But in the Pro version, as you might have noticed in the review, we see a lot of artificial intelligence features here. For example, they've added a full suite of author tools for writing text, AI-powered translation, an AI assistant, AI-powered gaming features, and a convenient smart loop for dragging and dropping files. In this regard, the firmware is really smarter. But let's sum things up and draw a clear conclusion. Is it worth paying an extra 45 euros for the Realme 16 Pro Plus? 45 euros isn't much, so yes, it's definitely worth it, no question about it. The price difference between these smartphones is actually minimal. But for that money, with the Pro version you get, now let's put this phone down. Let's take both phones and get started. The first thing is a much more powerful processor with Snapdragon and fast memory that can handle any games. Second, you get a full-fledged flagship camera setup with a 200 megapixel main module, an excellent periscope lens with 3.5 times zoom and an ultra-wide lens. Third, it supports 4K video recording. Fourth, it has a 7000 mAh battery with faster 80-watt charging. Fifth, it features premium body materials, aluminum or eco-leather, instead of cheap plastic. The basic Realme 16 5G only makes sense in one case, if you need a highly durable and water-resistant device for work. For example, for delivery or taxi services. And in the regular review of this device, you saw, and I shared my opinion, who this device is for. And if, for example, cameras, gaming, or body materials are important to you, it's better to go for a more, expensive model, the Realme 16 Pro. This device is on a completely different, much higher level, and the price difference is only 45 euros. And what would you choose, or would you rather save that money? Write in the comments, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and see you in new battles. Bye.